I've been chasing all the things I never had before, all the way down by the river. I found a place where I can drown the old you.
Greetings, this is Archangel Michael. Much love to you and your incarnation here on this world. Realize you are learning every day how to be a more pure, more loving person. And many find difficulties in connecting with that because of the distractions, the mind control that is constantly going on, that is constantly taking an innocent soul and burying it with negativity, where one does not know who it is anymore, where one is disconnected and reconnected, disconnected from light and reconnected to an off light, the wrong light, a light that does take you into a direction that is a false direction, as you see your religions that are bringing you many into that place. And for you to all realize you can unwind that, even still being part of the false light, you can still reconnect. But that is up to you. Because you realize many have difficulties leaving their religions. But you can still heal those religions by finding peace of mind in a place that it has no peace of mind. A place of distraction to pull you away from what you truly want in life. As we send you energies and prosperity, realize it's not in financial goodwill, it is goodwill of the spirit, of connecting, behooving others, and seeing through the darkness and letting go of ego, allowing one to grow fully in this world, into the other dimensions where one can find happiness. Because realize there's many control systems here to keep you from happiness because of the constant mind control that is constantly moving around you, pulling you in different directions, taking you away from what truly brings a happiness to one's soul. And we just want to remind you, finding happiness does not have to be a chore. It can be something that can live within you. But we find the difficulties of doing that. Connecting to spirit can just find happiness within oneself, without looking in the mirror and being horrified, where you find gentleness with that, and gentleness with others, even if their differences are a great amount of negativity. Their negativity wants you not to succeed. Remember, spirituality of love. It's just love for oneself. Is what all this is about. It's very simple. But many find difficulties in that. And when you have love for thyself, and you go out throughout the dimensions, into the parallel worlds, and you truly find who you are. Yes, and as some beings would say, sing with the angels. And singing with the angels, we do see many of you wishing to do that, and you can. Raise your vibration, but not just that, to find happiness within yourself in a world of the physical. And the world of the physical has many damaging experiences, as you can see in this reality. But we see many rising up from that. But first you have to get to know oneself first. And to do that is through self-love, self-gratitude, and self-acceptance of you, but also acceptance of others. And that is one that's very difficult for many to connect with. It's accepting others in a way where you finally respect not just yourself, but others, respect everyone around you. That is what matters most. You finding that beacon of truth within you, where there is no longer this ego of tearing each other apart, but we see many of you coming together. But coming together is quite difficult when the ego is ripping you to shreds. When you are, especially in this time of family, or many with family, they're not accepting each other because they think you have to be at a certain degree. You need to be this, you need to be that, which is a false statement, which is false. Because many of you, if you were connecting to what you wish to connect with, it will not be of money, but it will be of more of spiritual understanding, of love, of creativity that might not be enjoyed by others, but mostly enjoyed by you, which is most important. So we do see that time opening up, but you have to not care what your family think, but yes, go through the hostilities of others. Yes, unfortunately, if you wish not to, it's always good to move away from that, but to realize what is truly what you want. We do see many when they are prepared to leave the family if they must, but to be free, because families can be a shackle. I believe you're aware of this. Can hold you down and be a pressure point where you're no longer one family for yourself or anyone else, meaning you want no part in it, because the family is rotten in the inside, unfortunately, due to the mind controls that's going on and fear that constantly flows. So it's up to you to find what you want. Much love to you. Take care. Remember, the spirit world loves you no matter what. Blessings. Alright, channeling number, whatever it might be. Nice nature. Nice stuff, definitely. Very, very nice down here. One thing about these, at least this part, yeah, universally see that. Definitely here. Very nice. Very healing. Okay. I'm not sure if we're going to connect to anybody. So we'll see how things go. Much love, blessings. And away we go. Off to the unknown. As usual. Not sure what I'm looking for. Okay. Get ready. Here we go. Greetings, this is Shao from one moment. Reptilian race from another version of Earth. Much love to you. I have not connected to humans in such a long time. One moment. How we are configuring. Your planet is going through, yes, an awakening process, but also it's becoming more self-aware of the beings around. You are getting closer to our timeline, where awareness is well known as for extraterrestrial connections. It is getting there. It is still far away. It's closer than it's been in some time. For you to realize to let go of your old ways. How to do that. Yes, materialism has been holding close to you. It is owning you than more than you owning it. This is a reptilian agenda that's been done so well that it's hard to recognize your humanity for what it truly is. A species that can connect to all nature. See yourself as an elemental. See yourself as many things of your Agarthian world. You just see your Agarthian world opening up more in your society eventually. But humanity has to want to do that. The more that wants to do it, the more it will open up. The more less afraid, the better. This is all just a secret in your society, as you are aware. Aliens are a secret elementals are seeing as fiction. But it's not like we are too far away. We are not. We are actually quite close. Just humanity is not ready to grasp onto it. There's many government agendas. I believe you are aware of the Garthian disclosure to keep you away from your Garthian connections, to keep you from your fairies, your talking elephants. There are agencies within the government to do this, not just your MIB. There are other agencies to make sure that humanity does not know too much about itself, but realize that it's thinning out slowly. I said slowly. It's still a hard one for it to grasp. It is still having difficulties seeing these things, but there are government institutions that are making sure that you know nothing. That it is seen as fiction and nothing else. The more real it is, the more they become uncomfortable. That's why with your spiritual groups, they're enjoying seeing it tearing itself apart. Because of ego, they have no problem with that. They have no problem allowing these spiritual people involved, as long as many of them are crooks or seen as villainous. They don't have a problem with that because they don't want people to connect to any of it. But they're allowing it, which is saying much, at least they're allowing it. But without the monetization, just to forget that part. But what fears them most is that humanity will realize they have all these abilities. They've been using them already. They're not seen as, you can label as psychic or whatever you want. These things do live within you, and it's interconnecting you, pulling you closer. When you realize, what do you think relationships? You go by your feelings. Where do you think that comes from? It's from your intuition. One moment. All these things live with you. And it's time to grasp on these things. Think about relationships. Use that. Family or just intimate relationships. As for lovers, that is a spiritual bond there. And you're already using these things. We can take it much more further. Just spread it out across the planet. But the more you do it, the more to understand that, the more you will open up to your spiritual awareness. Your abilities is a better word for it. Just to awaken your abilities that have been sleeping because of the belief systems have hammered you down into this reality. This reality will split open eventually. It will die out. No time soon, but it will. Because if it's a monetization type of dimension. It is a false one. Those that spend much money go into astral and have it, and they almost regret being in that, but they realize it's a role they must play because they have not learned how to leave that. They have not learned. Some of them have. Many have not. They're still holding on to it. Some of them are lost, some of them are not. They're using their abilities also to make money. They're using their spiritual powers. They are following their gut instinct while others do not. Look what they accomplished with in the monetary system. Think of what you can accomplish without the monetary system and just connect with your imagination. As the other beings have said, it's true. The more you connect to your spirit world, your fantasy world, the more it will expand out into your real one eventually. But you have to let it do it first. Everyone has imagination, everyone can use it. It's up to you to grasp it, because realize this world is not for everyone. As you can tell, many are on antidepressants, unhappy, do not know where they're going in life and things of that sort. And that's why this energy of awareness will help you survive in this environment. If meditation is another way of going to your fantasy world. If you cannot do your meditation, what about your fantasy world? How does that go? Lay down and just fantasize. whatever you want. A lover, $1 million, whatever. Of course, in the fantasy world, you don't need money. You have all the possessions you need in your fantasy world. Call that your meditation. Bring that assistance to you as you awaken yourself from the shell. Because this shell has been closing you down for some time. But many are part of a system for a good reason, for lessons, because you are in school, and when you go into astral, you are living your true life. That is true. You're living it, but you don't remember it, do you? Most do not. And when you come back in this reality, this is your school. And it is a very hard one, as you can see. It is a unhappy one for most, but not all. The idea is to bring more happiness into your environment without so much negativity, and bring peacefulness to others, but mostly for yourself. Yes, make you most important first, and share that love to others. It's much easier. If you're miserable and sharing love to others, that's a cop-out to not heal oneself. It's best to heal oneself first. You deserve it. Much love.